Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we arrived at the Gold Saucer, this time minigames and then story. And this is a guy on a snowboard or a surfboard or something like that. And this guy here is on a bike. Okay, sure, why not? Come on, let me move. Thank you. And the submarine's out of order. So, we're kind of limited. We can ride this bike, but as you saw from how horrible I am at the bike races, there's no point to that. And here's a fortune teller. What are we doing here? Again, not a game, just a... Okay. Logic, okay, sure. Go ahead and play. Okay, let's play. The Mog House. This one will actually take a little while. Not super long, but... Oh yeah, that's... What is this, like a Pokemon thing? Have to have Pokey before each bloody word. Life of a Mog. Any idea what, What is with this made-up language they're giving for this Mog? Oddly enough, this is a Mog living on Mount Mog in a Mog house named Mog. God, it's so bad. And he trains, but he cannot fly. Well, let's see. Come on, Mog, you can do it. You can do it. Squish. Okay, so he's pretty much useless, and this game is not very challenging. You press the circle button, you feed him. Feed him too much, and he gets fat. Feed him not enough, and he's not strong enough. So, eventually, after feeding him a Koopa nut, he will pop over here, eat the nut, and if you see his reaction there, his stomach growls, so he's still hungry, so feed him some more. I believe the number you're supposed to feed him is 5, but his reaction will change, and you'll see here. That's 3, and that's 4, and he's still hungry. Jeez, you're a fatty. You eat too much. And watch this one, and he's happy. If you feed him again, it'll screw it up. So I'm just going to hold fast forward here. There we go. And Mog's gonna try and fly now. Drum roll, please. Whee! And it's funny if you played this game considering the music they're using, but nah. We'll get into that later. I always did like this theme though. Lots of fun. And the Sleepy Bye theme. Yay! I always like the sleeping theme in most of the Final Fantasy games, but particularly this one. Okay, time to go to sleep. And apparently the Mogs have a different society. In this society, the males don't go out seeking females or vice versa. In public, you get stalkers coming to your house. Okay, sure, that works. Work real well for the lazy Mogs, I guess. And she knocks on the door. Okay. And yeah. Why is this house a giant mushroom? Oh, this game is just full of weirdness. This looks like it belongs in a different game. This game's not really that lighthearted that you would think that this little game would be here. Anyway, he needs more Koopa nuts. I think it's 3 this time. Again, same reactions. Oh, stop growling. Here, eat another one. Oh, shut up and eat your food. Okay, there we go. Fast forward again. Okay, let's go. If you fail, I'm not sure what happens. I think you just don't get anything for it. Anyway, he's flying again, yay! And apparently that's all he needs to do to impress the female Mog. I don't know. Maybe it's an Animal Kingdom thing. Well, then again, in this game they don't really speak, so I guess it makes sense that they would be considered more like animals in this game. Oddly enough, that in Final Fantasy VII they were more like people. Well, to some extent anyway. And we get calm, happy music. And they give her a standard name that Square was too lazy to come up with something, so they just threw something at it. Meg. Really? At least it wasn't Meg. Family Guy jokes, anybody? Okay. Lots of health. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh crap. No, they're everywhere! Oh crap! Run! Run! Or in your case, fly! Fly! Get away from them! Now! Too many children for my tastes. And one pops back in and waves at you. And we get the Finny little whatever. Isn't that French, if I remember right? It's like the French for finish or something like that. Anyway, that got me nothing. Talk to this guy. And we get GP. Cool. Yeah, you don't get any more GP. Here's a 3D battler. It's a rock, paper, scissors game. Let's try this one. I find this, if you're playing on an emulator anyway, is one of the best ways to, there we go. In order to get lots of GP. Mainly just because it's quite simple, and I think you have to hit 10 times in order to win and not get hit 10 times. And the further you go in here, the better. And so yeah, I'm not particularly good at this. It's basically random anyway. I find if you keep with the same pattern, they catch up and they start beating you for it. And I'm not doing too good in this one. And I lost. There we go. Anyway, that's what it is. If you're using save states, and I got nothing because I didn't get far enough. But anyway, if you have used save states, you can basically go through, I think, all 5 levels of it or something like that, and then the last one is actually invisible, and you can't see the attacks coming, and you can't possibly win. I've used save states and hit him more than 10 times. He doesn't... You can't be beat. He's an invisible guy, and once you get to that point, you just lose, and you'll get 10 GP for that. And that's probably the best way to get GP at this point in the game. But, well, I might need to do that later. But I won't do that on screen, because that would be boring. Anyway, what else should I do here? Well, we can visit the Chocobo area, I guess. Basically what this is, I'm not going to go do it. Oops, going back the wrong way. Couldn't see where Cloud was. Basically what this is you're betting on races. You go up here to the Chocobo area and we actually get new music. Yay! And there's some people here. No, I'm not going to go over how to do it because I find it just not very effective for earning items or for earning GP. But basically you put bets on who's going to come in first, and you look at the stats of the Chocobos who are there, and you can try and get points that way. Not particularly interesting, in my opinion. There will be a reason to go there later. This here is a gondola ride. No, I am not going on the gondola ride. It doesn't do anything. At least I don't think it does. I don't think I've ever gone on there. Unless during a certain sequence later in the game. There is another option over here, the speed square. And the... Who's this guy? Boy. Who's this guy? Yeah, who is this guy anyway? This is Dio, the owner of the gold saucer. Black materia. What is that? Can't fool me. Ask if I had it. Oh, okay. Yeah, did he have a black cape? Tattoo said number 1. Huh. I don't remember anyone saying that Sephiroth had a tattoo. I actually forgot that Dio was here at this point. Stop by the battle arena if you like. Okay. Well, we'll have to do that. Anyway, this speed square is like a roller coaster game. Eventually, the end of the long haul. And I think this costs a lot of GP in order to get in, but you can exchange for gifts. Yeah, they're gifts, not gifts as in animated pictures. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to bother doing this. It's annoying, and I suck at it. In order to get, you need to get like 5,000 points to get the only worthwhile reward, and I've never been able to do it. So, let's go back to the station. Every time you go there, it'll just send you, oops, it'll send you back here. The event square. Let's go that one too. Now we'll show off what's here. Nothing! It's basically the auditorium for rehearsing plays and such. And we've been everywhere except for the battle square and the ghost square. The ghost square has creepy music. And if we enter into here. Oh, well that's cool. So what's going on here? Ooh, scary! Not. Anyway, yeah, you can rest here, but it costs GP, and it's really not worth it. What I came here for was Turtles Paradise number 3. Okay, so apparently there's this massive, the Gold Saucer is like a massive, what? Amusement park, and it doesn't have a bar. And Mr. Hangman is here as well. And eventually he'll allow me in here to buy stuff. Anything useful. You can buy others here if you feel the need to. Anyway, good thing to buy now. Be a few Maiden's Kisses and Cornucopias, curing the Frog and Small status respectively. Everything else, not particularly important. No, I probably won't be using much of these other ones. I might use some more of those later. Just so I have them. Anyway, yeah. You might want them a little bit later. Not in the story, but for a little side area. Anyway, that's all I wanted to do here, so let's head on, well, to head on with the game, and that takes us to the Battle Square. If you tried to go here earlier, it would have been closed down for repair or something like that, and there's a dead guard. What have we here? Dead. That's real observant there, Cloud. He looked pretty dead, yeah. And Yuffie's afraid of being left alone. No, she's not like Aiko from Final Fantasy IX. Definitely not. Even though she is the youngest character in this game. Sephiroth. Wow. He slaughtered all of them. I don't know why or how he would know this, but we've seen Sephiroth use that sword, the Masamune, a lot, so I guess it makes sense that he would continue to use that weapon. Barret? The hell did Barret do? It's quite a reaction there, Yuffie. And, oh crap, here are the guards. And there's Dio. No. You must have been wrong. It looks like Dio's ready to accept what we said, and Kate Sith runs, and now we look guilty. And We are trapped now. That's really great there, Kate Seth. You got us trapped. And we've been in the party for what, 20 minutes? Not very useful, are you? And giant robots. Well, dog robots? I don't know what the hell those things are. They're extremely weird. Apparently we've been captured. Down below, huh? So let's see, what is this? Jailed for, or captured for, like, what, the third time in this game? Yeah, that's great. Okay. Where are we? The Coral Prison. Desert Prison. If we had seen it, the gold saucer on the world map, it's actually surrounded by a very large desert. So yeah, the entire area, that's why you have to take a gondola to get there, even though you don't see the wires for the gondola on the world map, and it would be an extremely long distance to take a gondola. But besides that, yeah, I wouldn't expect there to be many ways out. One exception, huh? Oh, there's Barrett. So he blew everything up and then came down here for no reason. Go figure. Why are you backing away? You afraid to face what you've done, Barrett? Ya think? Anyway, he told us to leave us alone, or to leave him alone, so what are we gonna do? The obvious thing! We're not gonna leave him alone. Hopefully I don't run into a battle on the way. That would be very nice. Yay! And that guy follows you around. He's like a thief or something like that. Anyway, do you remember this house? Is this familiar to anybody? Have we seen this image before? Barrett, put the gun down. Put the gun down, Damien. And if nobody... Whoa. We're dead. Phoenix down? Ah. Invisible guards. Meh. Oh, and there come the rest of my crew. And apparently Eris is making fun of Cloud's inability to change his tune. Yeah, we're already all together. We're involved in whatever's going on. We're all trapped down here. In order to get out, we're going to have to do something about it. Yeah, Barrett, how could you? Oh, okay. So it wasn't Barrett. Okay, so they went to... Oh, so that must have been... Yeah, so this is when they were at the Mako reactor, and when those two were gone, when the village got burned down. And you know where that is, on Mount Coral there. And yeah, they see the devastation left by Shinra. This game is pretty dark. Hometowns being burnt to the ground, evil corporations, poisoning people, you know, overcharging them, making it impossible for anyone to survive. Everyone's waiting. They're burning. They're not waiting. If you wait any longer, they'll be well done. What? They shot an old man, whose name is Old Man, or they were just too lazy to name him, for no reason. And Barrett's tap dancing. Really, Barrett? You thought that was the best way to do that? And they can't seem to hit anybody because they're useless, and somehow putting your arm in front is guarding you from being hit by bullets. How does that work, Barrett? Okay, she just knocked her own guy out. And they need to cover her, even though Barrett and Dine have no guns. Oh crap. We're in this situation where we either drop them or get shot. Well, crap, Barrett's screwed. Eleanor is Dine's wife, by the way. And Marlene? What about Marlene? And she's shooting an invisible gun. So yeah, I guess they had... their hands were clasped together and the bullets went right through both hands. Or maybe forearms or something like that. And so Barrett decided that instead of getting a claw grafted onto his arm like a normal villain, he was going to get a gun grafted on it instead and become a hero. Or, well, a rebel. Well, vengeance, it fuels the majority of RPGs now, doesn't it? Another man with the same operation on his left hand. So yeah, that's kind of the deal there. Oh well. So yeah, I guess it's Dine who shot up everybody in the gold saucer there. And we want him to join us? Why would we want him to join us? Yeah, you have to do that, but apparently you've been able to go wage war against Shinra for years without being able to talk to him again. So your entire reasoning for going with Barrett on his revenge quest is because not doing so will give you nightmares. Yeah, that's real great, Cloud. You're awesome. So nice. Anyway, so they argue, and eventually Barrett's going to give in, and we get a party featuring Cloud, Yuffie, oh well, Cloud, Barrett is required at this point, and Yuffie is the character I'm going to be putting in, because she's not worked on her limits, and I won't be using Kate Sith, so that's not important. Yeah, that's my party. Actually, depending on who you put in your party right now, it will raise the affection rating. You can't date Kate Sith, thank God for that. And so that doesn't affect anything. Red doesn't affect anything. Eris actually gets more points than anyone else if you put her in the party now. Tifa gets a little less, and Yuffie gets even less. But since she's already the character that I have the highest... Oh, she's got a double growth weapon. I'm going to put that on. Since she's already got all the stuff I need her to have, it's fine. Star pen, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, let's take this enemy skill and put it down here. And let's go weapons. Put her double growth weapon on. And switch these around. And since it's double growth, I want to put something else useful there. I'm not going to bother working on that. Oh, nothing else useful to throw on right now, huh? Who else has something useful I want to put on there? Let's see here. Everyone's got a double growth weapon now, so what I'm going to do is remove fire from you. And I'm just going to put a level 2 elemental spell in each person's double growth slot there. I've already got one. Chocobo Lure in there. Shiva doesn't really need to level up all that much. I won't be using them all that much throughout the game. Anyway, yeah, so that's all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Next time we will continue on through here to find Dine and figure out how the hell to get out of prison. Again. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.